Hey man, what's up, boys? We're back today with a card builder video, and today, as you can see in the title, this is how the UFC should do Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier, the rematch. I want a full fight night card build around this fight. I know people are saying this should be on International Fight Week. I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe it happens on another pay-per-view. Maybe it happens at 291 or something like that. But dude, as a July fight night, I feel like this would be crazy as fuck. So today I'm building a full July fight night card, end of the month, maybe in Colorado, maybe in Arizona, maybe in California, something like that. And yeah, bro, I think this is going to be a lit card. Stay tuned for the prelims as well because I've got a crazy prelim headliner. But I'm going to go through my main card first. And opening up the main card, I'm going to go with a bantamweight bout, a guy that just got a win recently versus a guy who got a robbery W lately. I think this would be a really fun matchup. I want to see Pedro Munoz versus Jonathan Martinez. I think this is a really cool matchup. And I think the loser of this should fight Adrian Yanez. I think that'd be a really good matchup. But I think the winner of this could move on to maybe a Peter Yan, a Chito Vera, that type of fight. And yeah, man, I think this is a really exciting matchup. Two really good strikers, two really, really hard kickers as well. And bro, I just think this would be a lit fucking way to open this card. Two ranked bantamweights opening up the card. Guaranteed to be fireworks, honestly. I feel like either way this fight goes, it's going to be exciting. And yeah, bro, I just feel like this is such a good fight to make for the UFC. I feel like this has a good chance of happening. Before I keep going, dude, I literally had the co-main event of this fight night as Sean Brady versus Jack Della Maddalena. And then the day after I make that fight, it gets booked by the UFC. So I had to get a new co-main event, I had to get some new fights going. And yeah, bro, that's my card. So that's my opener. Munoz versus Martinez, okay? Second fight, this guy recently had fought, literally this weekend, he had a fight. Did not get the W, didn't lose either, didn't really take any damage, so I feel like he can fight basically whenever. I don't think he's going to rematch the guy that he just fought. It was a no contest. So I think we should move him on against someone that deserves a big fight. I want to see Bobby King Green versus Rafa Garcia. Garcia's coming off a W over Clay Guida. Bobby Green lost to Clay Guida, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty fucking sure. Or he beat him. He beat him as well. More recently, had a close fight with him. So I think this makes sense ranking-wise. And we want to see Bobby Green on a card like this, dude. Imagine Bobby Green in front of a crowd fighting a guy that's willing to scrap like Rafa Garcia. I think this makes a lot of sense ranking-wise, timeline-wise. You want Bobby Green on a card like this. Like I said, picture this shit in like Denver or fucking maybe we do Arizona or California, you know, get those type of vibes. I feel like this would be a crazy fucking fight. This would be a good ass matchup. And yeah, bro, I really want to see this happen. I feel like these are all fights that could go on International Fight Week, but it's probably stacked enough where they don't really need to be there. So that's my logic with this card. This is like the leftovers from 290 that we all want to see that I think will make up a really good card on their own. Okay, moving on to the featured bout. This has a really good chance of happening at International Fight Week. I'll be honest. I think this guy will get booked for International Fight Week. But if he doesn't, let's get him featured fight on a prelim. Let's get featured fight on a pay-per-view. Fight night. Jesus Christ. I sound like Curtis Blades right now, bro. Bro, let's get this guy featured on a fucking fight night on a big card as well. Dustin versus Justin. People are going to be tuning in to watch this. This might be on ABC, ESPN, something like that. People are going to be watching, bro. Let's get Joe Pyfer, a huge fight. Let's get Gregory Rodriguez back. Let's get fucking Obama back in this bitch versus Joe Pyfer, dude. I want to see Obama versus Pyfer right now, bro. Because tell me why Joe Pyfer would low-key lose this. Because middleweight just makes no fucking sense. But all jokes aside, this would be a fire fucking matchup, bro. Tell me you would not be hyped as fuck if this fight got made, bro. I can definitely see this happening as a UFC 290 prelim. But if it doesn't, give them a showcase, bro. Let's start building up these guys. Let's build up Joe Pyfer, man. He's an exciting guy, well-rounded fighter, got crazy knockout power. He's got a cool story. Dana White clearly loves him. Let's build him up. Let's get him an exciting matchup that's going to be a war, that's going to be a crazy fight. It's not going past 2 rounds, in my opinion. And I feel like this is one of those featured fights of a fight night that you go, yeah, that's a really good fight. I'm excited for that. I'm almost more hyped for that than the main event, right? I feel like this is such good matchmaking. So that's my featured fight. So main card opener, we've got Munoz versus Martinez. Then we've got Bobby Green versus Rafa Garcia. Then that would roll into Gregory Rodriguez versus Joe Pyfer, all right? Sound like fucking John Anik, bro. Co-main event time. I'm going to continue the trend of this guy being a co-main event on fight nights. He's going to fight up the rankings now. A matchup that was supposed to happen that didn't happen. Might not get rebooked, but I think it should get rebooked. It's exciting matchmaking in the featherweight division. Two pretty exciting guys coming off finishes. One of these guys is coming off one of the nastiest fucking KOs I've ever seen. And I think this guy belongs as a co-main event. He's still got it. He took no damage his last fight. Let's turn him around on a big card. Let's get Edson Barbosa back in there versus Sadiq Yusuf as the co-main event. I think this is a really fun matchup. Like I said, it's been booked already. We all kind of low-key want to see this happen. I feel like Edson Barbosa versus Sadiq Yusuf is peak matchmaking. The winner of this can move on to maybe a Josh Emmett, a Brian Ortega. If we're really reaching, maybe a Korean zombie retirement fight could be against the winner of this if he doesn't fight Max Holloway. There's so many options for the winner of this fight, and regardless of the outcome, I know this is going to be a scrap, bro. I feel like Sadiq Yusuf's not going down in one round from a knee, and at the same time, I feel like Edson Barbosa has a really good chance to fucking piece up Sadiq Yusuf and get something going. But if it hits round 3, Sadiq Yusuf, he's got all the chance in the world, right? So I think this is really compelling matchmaking. Edson Barbosa is a fun name. We all want to watch him fight. We all love Edson Barbosa. All my homies love Edson Barbosa. And yeah, bro, I feel like this would be a really cool co-main event. So main event, obviously, you know what it is. 5 rounds. Round 2 for these two. Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje. Can't wait for the random beef to happen because Poirier is a little crybaby and same with Gaethje. They just randomly start hating their opponents and just saying really genuinely like hurt shit about their opponent. Like they've crossed the line for saying they're gonna win, bro. Like Poirier will be on press conferences being like, Gaethje's a scumbag, man. Gaethje's a scumbag. Calm as a mirror, man. That guy's a scumbag. I don't like that dude. That dude's a scumbag, man. So I look forward to the random overly heated beef between these two, and I also look forward to them beating the fuck out of each other, bro. And I low-key, tell me if I'm crazy in the comments below. Tell me if I'm crazy, bro. Gaethje wins this fight, yes or no? Gaethje wins this fight, yes or no? The way that he fought against Fiziev, bro. He seems like he wants it a little bit more than fucking Poirier does right now, bro. Poirier was losing to Chandler most of that fight. And Chandler just has no fight IQ. Yes or no, bro? Gaethje right now beats Poirier. I want to see it. So I think this is going to be such a lit fucking main event. This card, bro, what I just said, dude. Munoz versus Martinez. My pixel is fucking up. Munoz, Martinez, bro. Joe Pyfer versus Robocop. Sadiq Yusuf, Edson Barbosa. That's a fucking main card worth watching right there. Put that on ESPN. Put that on fucking ABC. Enough of this bullshit that we're getting right now, bro. Co-main event, like, what's the co-main event right this weekend? Fucking Cal Baralho, bro. Really, dude? Come on, bruh. So that's my main card, alright? Drop a like if you're enjoying this main card. But now I'm going to give you my prelims. I got 3 prelim fights for you. I feel like all of these prelims could belong on a pay-per-view prelim and be like, oh, fuck, that's going to steal the show. Well, maybe 2 of them. One of them is a women's fight. I'll be real. Let me be clear with you, bro. One of them is a women's fight, but it's a good women's fight. But opening up the one of the fights, I guess I'll say, and not opening up. I've got 3 prelims for you, okay? Because some of these are really hard to make. And I feel like UFC 290 is going to steal a lot of my fights. Prelim number 1 that I really want to see. I think this makes a lot of sense. I want to see this guy get straight back in there. He just got a round 1 TKO. He's turned around a losing streak. He's an exciting guy. He's a coin flip of a fighter. And he's fighting a dangerous up-and-comer. And I think this is really fun matchmaking. I want to see Kutilaba versus Vitor Petrino. Petrino's coming off one of the most boring decision W's of his life. Just because Anton Tokaj made the worst decisions ever. These two could not figure out how to beat each other. Like, they were just trying to give each other every chance to win, which was fun to watch. But Kutilaba, bro, he's either going to destroy Vitor Petrino or he's going to get KO'd in a minute. So there's always excitement when Kutilaba's fighting. The face-offs are going to be electric. He's going to bring some hype to the card. I feel like this is the perfect prelim fight. Maybe co-main event of the prelims. Maybe like a featured fight on the prelims. I feel like this is a banger prelim that people would be excited to see. And I think this really belongs on a card with Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje. I'd love to see this maybe International Fight Week as well. But if not, put it on this card, bro. Let's do it, man. So moving on, maybe put that on the UFC London Fight Night as well. If that happens, I wouldn't be mad if they put Kutilaba versus Petrino on the London Fight Night card. That'd probably be a good idea as well. But make that fight, UFC, okay? My second prelim. This could be maybe headliner of the early prelims. I've got one ranked fighter. Sorry. I'm going to the women's strawweight division. I think women's strawweight. Luana Pineda versus Loma Lookboonmee, bro. Only because Loma, she's like exciting as fuck. She's one of the only women's fighters that I'm like excited to watch, bro. I love Muay Thai. I'm very partial to Muay Thai. She comes out and just blasts fucking leg kicks. I'd love to see her just chew this chick up with leg kicks. Just got a submission W in her last fight. Luana Pinheiro just beat Michelle Waterson, which is a huge win. So the winner of this is going to move on to big things at strawweight. Maybe take out one of these contenders that's on the way down, like an Andrea Lee or an Angela Hill if she loses to Mackenzie Dern. Something like that. But I feel like if you're going to get a women's fight, this is probably one of the most exciting women's fights you can make. Definitely chances of a finish in this fight compared to other women's strawweight fight that you can make. So I think this just has big banger prelim vibes on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just see this being a prelim, right? On a good fight night, you're like, oh yeah, that's not bad. That's okay. You know, this card's actually pretty good. Like, you know, I'll sit through that. That's the kind of vibes I'm trying to give you with this fight, bro. So that's my prelim. Okay, and this prelim I've cooked up for the headline of the prelim, bro. This fight I've cooked up, dude. This fight will end in fucking 2 rounds, guaranteed. Maybe it will end in 1 round. But as long as it lasts, this shit's gonna be like street beefs on steroids, bro. This fight that I'm making right now, bro. In the lightweight division. This fight I've cooked up. Like I said, street beefs on fucking steroids, bro. I want to see it. I need this fight. I need Alexander Hernandez versus Trevor Peek, bro. I fucking need this fight, dude. As soon as I made this, I was like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. I almost put this on the main card, dude. But there's none of those fights on the main card that I could bump for this. You know, I just can't justify putting this fight on the main card. But if I could, I fucking would. I would put this as the co-main event if I could, bro. Because I need this fight to happen, dude. Trevor Peek is going to just swing like a fucking idiot. And Alexander Hernandez is either going to quit or he's going to smash him to bits, dude. And I need to see it, bro. And you need to see it now, too. Don't even lie, bro. So that's my main card in my prelim fights that I want to see. Maybe end of July. Maybe early August. Gaethje, Poirier 2, Arizona, California. Get some big fights on it like Hernandez versus Peek. Let's get Munoz, Martinez going. Let's get Gregory Rodriguez versus Joe Pyfer. Let's get Edson Barbosa. You know, let's get fucking Kutilaba versus Petrino. Let's make some fun fights, dude. Sorry. Let me know what you think of these fights down below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more matchmaking videos, I got a whole playlist. And yeah, bro, I'll see you in the next video with my predictions for this weekend's fights. Have a good day, boys. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.